Thank you for your introduction. I am the Shun Muramatsu from the University of Tokyo, Japan. I just to talk about wearable scratching sound sensing device for animal healthcare. Recently, the skin disease are the most common canine disease. However, the evaluation of skin disease still depends on the subjective judgment of the veterinarian or owners. So it is difficult to evaluate them objectively. Therefore, the objective and quantitative monitoring of dog scratching behavior, such as the number of times or the intensity, is required. In previous studies, some already tried the dog scratching behavior estimation with the accelerometer on the color. This is the example of the color device. And the number of the scratching was estimated by the statistics or machine learning. However, it is difficult to estimate the scratching intensity from the acceleration information because the accelerometer can detect only the movement of the dog. On the other hand, the microphone for the body measuring the body conducted scratching sound was used for the scratching intensity estimation. For example, the left shows the mechanoacoustic sensor on the back of the hands, and the right shows the microphone on the fingernails. However, it is difficult to apply them to dogs because the dog's fur prevents this device from the adhering. So in detail, here is how their fur prevents body conductive sound measurement. In the case of human skin, the microphone is adhered to their skin and sealed. So the body conductive sound can propagate to the microphone, and the ambient noise is reflected by the cover. However, in the case of the dog skin, the microphone is not adhered to the skin and not sealed. So the body conductive sound flows out and the ambient noise flows into the microphone. To overcome these problems, we propose a color type microphone device with a soft intermediate like this. So in this structure, the body conductive sound can propagate through the intermediate to the microphone, and the ambient noise cannot cross into the microphone because the microphone is sealed from, with the intermediate. In addition, the color can keep the intermediate pressed against the skin. In this study, to realize dog scratching intensity monitoring, we proposed a color type wearable device with the intermediate. This study aims to evaluate the performance of the intermediate and estimate scratching intensity from scratching sound and demonstrate the dog scratching intensity monitoring of the color type wearable device. Here is the experiment for the first aim. To evaluate performance of the intermediate, we clarify the sensitivity of proposed microphone for the body conductive sound and ambient noise. The microphone with intermediate and without intermediate were fabricated, and this microphone were put at the distance of 40 millimeters to 0 millimeters from the subwoofer. 0 millimeters means the contact condition, and the others mean the non-contact condition. The subwoofer is outputting the sine waves and has the white fox fur on the diaphragm to reproduce the body, dog's skin surface. Finally, the sensitivity of those both microphones are calculated as the root mean squared sound pressure level of the sine waves. Here is the result. The blue and red plot correspond without intermediate and with intermediate, respectively. The plot at the 0 millimeters means the contact condition. In other words, these are the sensitivity for the body conducted sound. The difference of this is 4 decibel. It means the intermedium can amplify the body conducted sound by 4 decibel. And the other plot corresponds to the non-contact condition. And this, in other words, this sensitivity for the ambient noise. The difference is 26 decibel. It means the intermedium can reflect the ambient noise by 26 decibel. Here is the experience for the second aim. To estimate scratching intensity from the scratching sound, the experimental system imitating the dog's body surface is constructed. The dog's body is made of the silicone rubber and it is covered by the white box form. To calculate the true scratching intensity, the force sensor is inserted between them, and in experiments, here was scratches with the various forces and velocities. And the microphone with intermedium measures the body conducted sound. And after the experiment, the relationship between the scratching intensity and the body of the measured signal was calculated. Here is the result of the relationship between the signals and the scratching intensity. So acceleration relatively scattered, and its correlation coefficient is 0.44. It indicates the acceleration cannot detect the scratching intensity well. On the other hand, for body conducted sound, its correlation coefficient is 0.87. It is a strong correlation. It means strong correlation. It indicates the body conducted scratch sound estimated the scratching intensity with correlation coefficient of 0.87. And here is the experiment for the third aim. To demonstrate the dog's scratching intensity monitoring, we developed the prototype of the Hira device, like this. This device has 4 microphones with the intermedium and microcontroller for controlling the device and accelerometer for comparison and battery. So we attach this device to dogs to monitor the dog's scratching intensity. Since the subjective dog did not show any scratching behavior, so we use the human hand to scratch in this design. So here is the result. The blue and red line is the time series acceleration and body conductive sound. The acceleration shows relatively constant power on the cyclic signal due to the scratching. On the other hand, the power of the body conductive sound is increasing from the middle. So here, the right is simultaneously taken the video. You can see the scratching point is moving down slightly from head to the neck to close the device. So this moving down corresponds to this increasing. So it indicates that this device detected scratching intensity change due to moving in the scratching point. In conclusion, the color-type wearable device with the intermedium to estimate the dog's scratching intensity was proposed. Intermedium amplified the body conductive sound by 4 decibel and reflected ambient noise by 26 decibel. Body conductive scratching sound estimated the scratching intensity with a correlation coefficient of 0.87. And scratching intensity change monitoring by the color was demonstrated. That's all. Thank you for your attention.